Hello there, Naomi Thompson here. Totally unrehearsed, unscripted, nobody in the background holding up cue cards or anything like that. But what I do want you to do is take a moment and imagine this. Imagine an individual who spent junior, senior year grooming, um, actually their parents grooming them to take on the business industry, to take on the business world. Imagine that same individual applying for a position, putting in the application, putting together one heck of a business portfolio, a follow-up letter, and the whole 9 yards. Let's take it a step further and also imagine that that same individual had two phone interviews that went extremely well. Um, the employer seemed to be receptive to the individual's background and what all the individual could do or to bring to the table for this organization or company. The time rolls around where they want the same individual to actually come in to the company for a, a third interview. They were real excited. They were going to hire this individual. Imagine the individual actually showing up for the interview and the silence that filled the room. The individual that was going to actually partake of this interview comes out and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. We filled the position with a more likely candidate. We will keep your information on file should something change or should something be different in the future." Okay. Few months rolls around, maybe 3 to 6 months. This individual gets a phone call. The phone rings. That same employer says, the candidate that we chose didn't exactly work out the right way, and we would like to move forward, offer you the position, and have you be, a part of our company. Imagine that individual saying, "Sorry, I decided to go with an employer who was a more likely candidate." So just imagine that for one moment. I don't have to imagine it because guess what? I am the individual that happened to. I was actually judged more on my color than my character. Through the telephone interviews, you see, they couldn't see what color I was. All they could do was hear my voice and assume certain things. So imagine a world like that where certain people are telling you, "Oh, things aren't like that anymore. You know, this has happened and that's happened." Yeah, we've came a long way. We've hurdled over some pretty big mountains. We've moved forward, but I can't help but think that Dr. King would totally be disappointed right now because he wanted the best for everyone, not just blacks, not just whites, everyone. He wanted to create a peaceful environment for all. So when people tell me that prejudice is not there or that prejudice is not alive and still kicking, I tell them they're wrong. Because I am a person of color. I am that person that has had to endure that and jump over many, many hurdles to get where I am at. And without my parents being the parents that they were, and grooming me and preparing me for this world that I thought would be perfect, they groomed me in a manner that I would know not everybody's going to be fair. Not everybody's going to do the right thing. So, parents, when you're taking this time to reflect and think, and I mean all parents, because the thing about it is, our children are not born prejudiced. They're taught prejudiced. And before you continue to spurt things out of your mouth and take certain actions, remember that child is listening. And from that, from what you do or say, that is how they are learning to be the way they are in this world. So I just want you to imagine that. Yes, Dr. King, I do thank you for getting us over the hump and helping my ancestors to strive and to jump over and to leap over certain hurdles. But we still have a long way to go. So I encourage everybody to think about what they could do to make a difference so that everybody is equal and everybody is being treated the same. Everybody's being judged on their character and not their color. Their ability to bring certain things to the table, whether it be educational, whether it be a career. Judge them fairly on their character and not their color. Anyway, my name is Naomi Thompson, and I approve this message. Have a great one.